Most intentions come from a sense of, I'm not good enough. They're rooted with, I need to change energy, chasing a desire. What few understand is the ancient science that makes manifestation inevitable. Sankalpa Shakti, the purified, soul-aligned power of intention, not just about manifesting a brand new car or manifesting a raise at work. We are going beyond the matrix system's way of manifesting. Sankalpa Shakti, or determination, is the willpower that fuels your motivation to accomplish your soul's desire. A sankalpa is already contained within you, and people who accomplish the greatest feats have a strong sankalpa. A strong sankalpa will never give up. It is divine determination. God level knowing that what you desire is of the utmost priority. This concept is deeply rooted in ancient traditions, with the Rig Veda referencing the idea of sankalpa and the tantric and yoga traditions emphasizing that a student can't progress meaningfully without cultivating the power of resolve, sankalpa. Welcome to the Soul's Vow, activating your Sankalpa Shakti. My name is Leslie, and thank you for being here. As we just talked about in the intro, there is a Sankalpa within you. There is a seed within you waiting to be birthed, waiting to become tangible. And if you are in this lecture right now, there's something within you that recognizes this energy. This lecture is designed to go a few layers beyond conventional intention setting. So if you're already manifesting in your life, whether it's you manifested something material-wise, something internally, but something still feels missing, something is still off, I want to let you know that it's not only about manifesting. It's not only about intention setting. We're aiming for lasting soul progression. Let's get into it. Sankalpa is a Sanskrit term meaning an intention, resolve, or solemn vow. Derived from the roots san, which means a connection with the highest truth, and kalpa, meaning a vow or unbreakable commitment. It represents a declaration that aligns with one's deepest purpose or dharma, guiding actions and thoughts from within, rather than being driven by ego or external goals. So this is the key takeaway here. When we talk about soul progression, it's this last section down here. If you want to write that down, this is more of a workshop style lecture. It's important to remember this is the driving factor of Sankalpa. It's also important to mention before we continue, Sankalpa is commonly interpreted in Yoga Nidra classes. Yoga Nidra is a guided meditation. It's known as sleep yoga, but you don't actually sleep. You are guided to relax, to lay down, to get as comfortable as possible, and the teacher walks you through a meditation. And you get into that brainwave state where you're able to program the subconscious mind, release programs as well. So we bring up the notion of setting a sankalpa prior, an intention. I always tell my students, why did you come here? What led you here? To help bring clarity and orientate the conscious mind towards that sankalpa they set. So I did want to bring that up. However, we're taking this a lot deeper. We're going to take this on a more multi-layered and more encompassed approach. So let's continue. Now, I want you to observe something internally right now. And you can close your eyes. And I want you to imagine yourself moving through your daily life, commuting, waiting in line, running errands. And I want you to notice the faces and the people around you. What do people look like when you see them walking down the street, when you see people on a bus? There's often a sense of fatigue, of distraction. We see a lot of people on phones. You see a lot of people in their heads, a lot of contraction, a lot of people looking down. And it's safe to say that when you're in public, you're not running into many awakened souls. There aren't people just radiating spiritual power out there. It's very rare to encounter a true, whole spiritual person in public. What we do see is we see a lot of weak willpower. We see people feeling lost with their purpose. We see a lot of ambivalent faces, a lot of apathy. And when it comes to the people that we know and maybe ourselves, we see a lot of procrastination. We see a lot of society, actually all of society as a whole, is unable to see the bigger picture. So people have a lot of broken resolutions, a lot of broken goals, and that chips away at the soul. It chips away at self-esteem. So this is what the common norm is. And for those of you who have ever asked themselves this question, because I know I have so many times, I know that this was a question that would frustrate me. It was, why aren't we able to see the true nature of reality? Because I felt a lot of sympathy for other people as well. I used to live in Los Angeles years ago, and so you see the homeless population. It's in your face. You see a lot of, you see so much in the streets in Los Angeles in particular, I can vouch for. And so the norm is this list here. And that would frustrate me for others too, because I wanted to be a part of a reality that was high vibrational. I wanted us to be in a higher realm, in a higher loka. So this was frustrating for me, but it was a question that my own soul was actually wanting me to ask. And I was merely externally projecting it. But I have an answer for you. And if you've ever asked yourself this question, the answer is there are internal veils of impurity that people are constantly operating from. And these veils are known as malas. They are subtle inner veils, and they distort how we see ourselves, and they distort how we see the world. So they're basically acting like a filter. Think of a filter on your phone on social media. It can really change things up, and it can dull clarity. So it makes us feel like we're limited. It makes us feel separate, and it keeps us caught in old attachments.